Okay, now the last slide is going to look like this, but let me tell you what it is before you drive yourself crazy trying to flip back and forth. It's going to be a pie diagram like this one. It's smaller, in part because I couldn't figure out how to make it the same size, but actually it only represents 1,200 and I think 74 or 47 students. And the 1,247 students that it's going to show are the reclassified students. That is, and this was Jan's idea to develop. She was able to identify all of the students in this cohort of 5,058 students who at any point in their high school career had been reclassified at least once. That means at some point at a grade transition they were 3 semester classes or more short of where they needed to be on target. So they're the reclassified students. And she did this same calculation, what happened to them by August of 2006, of just that 1,247 reclassified students. And so as not to drive yourself nuts flipping back and forth, watch the green. Of the 1/4 of this cohort who at some point or other were enough credits short that they got reclassified, only 11% graduated on time. An additional 5% graduated in their 5th year. 4% graduated in their 5th year, I'm sorry. So the graduation rate of the students of the cohort who had been reclassified at some point, maybe it was their first year, maybe it was their last year, only 11% of them graduated on time. That, in a nutshell, is the report on the graduation study. And just to summarize very briefly, there's lots of different ways to calculate graduation rates. Most of them are indirect measurements. None of the 5 most common ones accurately describe the percentage of a freshman class from Washoe County School District that graduates in 4 years. The National Governors Association has modified on recommendations by the Ed Collaborative, because nobody else has gotten that far yet in Nevada on it. When that is calculated on a student-by-student basis, yields the 56% number that you have seen. Of the 44% who did not graduate on time, the largest single group are credit-deficient students, not dropouts. And that, in a nutshell, is the report. Thank you. And again, thank you to Jan for all of her efforts in counting up the numbers.
Thank you to everybody for all of that hard work.